Hi everyone. So today we are here to discuss a very important and easy topic of coordination compounds, that is isomers. तो पहले तो आइसोमर्स होते क्या हैं? आइसोमर्स वो कंपाउंड्स होते हैं जिनका मोलिकुलर फॉर्मूला तो सेम होता है लेकिन उनका स्ट्रक्चर डिफरेंट होता है और उनकी जो फिजिकल और केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज़ होती हैं वो भी वेरी करती हैं। अब आइसोमर्स को दो टाइप्स के अंदर डिवाइड किया जाता है, स्ट्रक्चरल आइसोमर्स एंड स्टीरियो आइसोमर्स। स्ट्रक्चरल आइसोमर्स वो होते हैं जिनका जो सेंट्रल मेटल आयन के अराउंड जो एटम्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं उनका अरेंजमेंट वेरी करता है और वो जो आइसोमर बनते हैं उनको स्ट्रक्चरल आइसोमर्स बोला जाता है। और स्टीरियो आइसोमर्स के अंदर स्पेशल अरेंजमेंट की वजह से जो आइसोमर्स बनते हैं उनको स्टीरियो आइसोमर्स बोला जाता है। अभी स्ट्रक्चरल आइसोमर्स को फर्दर डिवाइड किया जाता है 6 टाइप्स में और स्टीरियो आइसोमर्स को फर्दर डिवाइड किया जाता है 2 टाइप्स में। लेट अस जस्ट डिस्कस वन बाय वन। फर्स्टली वी विल डिस्कस स्ट्रक्चरल आइसोमर्स। नाउ स्ट्रक्चरल आइसोमर्स are divided into 6 types and the first type is ionization isomers. आयनाइजेशन आइसोमर्स वो आइसोमर्स होते हैं जिनका मोलिकुलर फॉर्मूला तो सेम होता है लेकिन वो डिफरेंट आयंस देते हैं सॉल्यूशन के अंदर। सपोज दिस इज अ कॉम्प्लेक्स एंड दिस हैव 2 आइसोमर्स, दिस वन एंड दिस वन. Now if we represent it according to the Werner's representation, we will come to know the number of ions that will be precipitated. Now you can see in this isomer precipitates of SO4 are secreted and in this isomer we obtain the precipitates of Br. So this is how ionization isomers are formed. Now the second type is hydrate or solvate isomers. These type of isomers are formed when there are different number of water molecules in a complex. Suppose this is a complex and you can see 6 hydrogen 3 chlorine in this complex and 6 hydrogen and 3 chlorine atoms in all these 3 complexes. But the variation is there are 6 hydrogen molecules in coordination sphere. There are 5 hydrogen molecules in coordination sphere and here are 4 and you can see here there is no chlorine atom, there are 1 chlorine atoms, there are 2 chlorine atoms. And why the number of chlorine atoms vary? Because the oxidation state will not be balanced if there will be no such number of chlorine atoms present in these coordination spheres. Now the next type comes coordination isomers. Coordination isomers are those isomers in which the cation and anion both are present in complex ion. Suppose this is a complex and here you can see the cation and anion both are present, and as we know firstly we write cation and secondly we write anion. Now what is the possibility that the isomers will be formed in this? अभी इसमें 6 NH3 लिगेंड्स हैं और इसमें 6 CN लिगेंड्स हैं। अगर हम इस सेंट्रल मेटल आयन के साथ में NH3 अटैच कर दें तो एक आइसोमर बन जाएगा। अगर 6 CN आयंस जो हैं वो इसके साथ अटैच कर दें तो एक दूसरा आइसोमर बन जाएगा। सो दिस इज द ओनली पॉसिबिलिटी दैट वी कैन ऑब्टेन द आइसोमर्स ऑफ दिस कॉम्प्लेक्स. नाउ हाउ विल वी कम टू नो दैट दिस वन इज एनायन एंड दिस वन इज एनायन? अगर हम इसके ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट फाइंड करेंगे तो हमें -3 मिलेगी. नेगेटिव इट मीन्स दिस इज एनायन, सो द अदर विल बी श्योरली द केटायन वन. सिमिलरली इन this is anion. How we will come to know? If we find the coordination state of this complex, then we will get -3, and if this one is -3 then this will be surely +3. So this is how we can find which one is cation and which one is anion. Now the next type is linkage isomerism. Linkage isomerism is that type of isomer in which the coordinated compound contains a ambidentate ligand like NO2, SCN, CN and etc. Many types of ambidentate ligands. And as we know, ambidentate ligands are those types of ligands which have 2 donor atoms. ठीक है, तो अभी ये एक कॉम्प्लेक्स है जिसके अंदर NO2 एटम के अंदर N जो है वो अटैच हो रहा है और इसके अंदर O अटैच हो रहा है और हमें पता है कि NO2 एक एम्बीडेंटेट लिगेंड है जिसमें नाइट्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन दोनों ही डोनर एटम्स हैं. सो दिस इज हाउ लिंकेज आइसोमेरिज्म वर्क्स. नाउ द नेक्स्ट टाइप कम्स इज कोऑर्डिनेशन position isomerisms, and this is exhibited by bridged complexes. Now you can see OH, 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 CO, and in both the OH and CO are not varying their positions, but the number of NH3 and Cl changes on both sides, and this is how coordination isomers, position isomers are formed. The last type of structural isomerism is polymerization isomers. Polymerization isomers have the same empirical formula but different molecular structures, and these types of compounds are denoted by polymerization isomerism. Suppose this is a compound. Now you can see the number of NH3 and Cl2 are same in both the compounds, but the empirical formula and molecular formula are varied. Now I would just like to explain the molecular formula and empirical formula to you. Molecular formula वो formula होता है जिसके अंदर exact number of atoms हमें किसी भी molecule के अंदर पता होते हैं. जैसे H2O. H2O is an atom which contains 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, and empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio. Like this is the formula of glucose. Now we know the formula of glucose is 6,6H12O6. Okay, so if we take 6 common from this complex, then we will get CH2O, and which is the simplest whole number ratio of glucose, and this is known as empirical formula. Now we come to the second type of isomerism, that is stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerisms are defined into two types: geometrical isomerism and optical isomerisms. Geometrical isomerisms are formed due to the ligands occupying different positions around the central atom, and if the ligands are occupying adjacent position, then cis isomer is formed, and if the ligands are occupying opposite positions, then trans isomerism is formed. Now you can see this is a complex representation of same complex. Okay, so here the ligands are present on the adjacent side, which means the cis isomer is obtained, and here the ligands are obtained on the opposite side, which means trans isomerism is obtained. Now the last type of isomerisms is optical isomerisms, which is obtained in two types: dextrorotatory and levorotatory. Optical isomers are those isomers which do not superimpose the mirror images. And what about dextro and levorotatory? These rotate the plane polarized light to the left, and these are called levorotatory, and dextrorotatory rotates the polarized light into the right, and these forms the dextrorotatory. Now you can see these both are optical isomers, and if you superimpose these two isomers, you won't be able to superimpose these isomers. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much.